I opened 25 Black Bull Live accounts to learn this one thing. Sounds extreme, right? But after trading for more than a decade, I wanted to push things further. In this video, I'm breaking down the top 5 expert advisors I use across small, mid and big accounts. Real data, real money. And stick with me until the end because I'll go beyond just reviews and show you exactly how I diversify these bots into a portfolio that keeps risk low while still chasing big returns. And most of you don't realize they didn't subscribe to my channel, but keep watching my videos because they pop up on the home screen of YouTube. Please double check if you've missed subscribing because this is vital for me and my team to keep trading many different EAs in a live environment so you can see real unmanipulated results. Thank you. If I go to the algo trading space platform and I click on the live trading results and I write down Black Bull, you will see that I have 25 accounts in total. So there are some small accounts, a little bit bigger accounts with $1,000 initial balance and 2 bigger 5K accounts. But the thing is, if you just focus on the gain, just in the last 30 days, you will see that most of them are profitable. Just 4 accounts out of the 25 are not profitable. And if I look at the total gain since we started trading those accounts, you will see that again 4 accounts are not profitable. And this is a result I wasn't able to achieve just 1 year ago, simply because at this time I was randomly opening live accounts with different robots, experimenting and testing. But now I know which robots are really suitable for a certain amount of initial balance. And I'll start with the robots suitable for small accounts, multi-pair EA. If I go to the live results on Algo Trading Space platform and I write down the multi-pair name, you will see that we have currently 2 accounts. One has an initial balance of $200, the other one is a $1,000 live account. Both are live accounts with Black Bull Market, and I want to show you the track record of the small account because it's really interesting, and then I will show you the set files I used for this EA on the MetaTrader platform. So you can see that it's trading just the euro dollar and it made about 38% for the last 41 days, which is almost 1% per day. And if I show you the equity, you will see that there are some drawdowns. There is a little bit bigger one in here. The equity dropped to $150 and it recovered. That's about 25% of a drawdown, but in order to avoid bigger drawdowns, we are trading the multi-pair in this account with a fixed 0.01 lot size. And this is vital because if it is a good martingale and we increase the lots on every recovery trade, then the risk becomes unaffordable. So you can see that from time to time there are recovery trades. So these 3 closed at the same time, which means that initial order was open and then it was followed by 2 recovery orders. But so far it's been doing really well. And let me show you what are the inputs that we use. Auto lot size settings of 50. Martingale, if 1 means it's disabled, and it is 1, which means we don't use the martingale. Maximum loss in percent is 50, which means that in a $200 account we risk 50% out of it. The take profit is 500 points, the trailing stop loss is 55, and the indicator is on M15 time frame. And I am trading this expert advisor on Eurodollar on the M15 time frame. And of course, if one expert advisor is suitable for a small account, it is suitable also for bigger your accounts. The second expert advisor I want to show you is actually a portfolio of a few expert advisors, all trading the euro yen. These are the EIs from the top 10 robots app that I have on a $500 live account. You can see that this account made about 12%. And you can see that initially the account suffered some losses, but then steadily it climbed upwards. Now, if I go to my account in the algo trading space and I open the top 10 robots app, you will see that we have ready to use expert advisors. I can download them with one click for MetaTrader 4 or for MetaTrader 5. I can check what was the backtest for the entire period or for the last 1 year. I can see how they performed in the out of sample periods. So for example, this expert advisor was created about 4 months ago, and since then this green period is the out of sample. It's been really profitable. Also, this one was created 4 months ago. However, in this live account with Black Bull, we have been trading many different expert advisors, and you can see how many strategies we've put in there, and the process is simple. Every week on Monday, we put the top 3 expert advisors that are most profitable for the last 1 month. For example, at the time of recording this video, these 3 expert advisors are trading in there, and we wanted to do it as simple as possible for the beginner traders, and I wanted to see myself, okay, how it will perform if I just throw the top 3 expert advisors in the live account. And it turns out to be profitable at the end of the day. But if you are experienced and you want not just to take the top 3 EAs, but to see what is the strategy behind, what you can do is you can go to EI Studio, which has a free trial, and you can import back any of the expert advisors. Here are the 3 Euro Yen expert advisors. I'll just upload the first one back in EI Studio. You can see that it has a stop loss of 82 pips, take profit of 96 pips. There are 3 entry and 3 exit indicators, and that's a builder for expert advisors. I can remove any of the indicators. You can see that it still remains a profitable strategy. I can change the stop loss down to 50 pips, for example, and you can see that the backtest became much worse, but you can play as long as you wish with the expert advisor studio. You can also generate your own strategies for certain markets or time frame, and with one click you can export those strategies for MetaTrader 4 or for MetaTrader 5. For example, the strategy that I imported initially, and I'll import it back again in EI Studio, you will see that it uses the bear's power, changes its direction downwards. The awesome oscillator is lower than the level line, and the demarker falls, so it is looking to buy the lows and to sell the highs, which is a range trading strategy. So what you can do is pretty much download all of the expert advisors from the top 10 app. You can import them back in EI Studio, and you can filter or select which ones you want to trade and export them for MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. One click and you download the ready to use code. No need to have any programming skills. You get the source code, so it's nothing hidden in there. If you are an experienced developer, an MQL developer, you can play around with the code, you can modify, you can add or remove something, but if you're not, just like me, I wouldn't suggest you touch anything. The third expert advisor I have on a live Black Bull account is quite interesting because it's trading the Aussie Australia dollar versus the American dollar. You'll see that I've been trading it for 100 days and it has a total return of nearly 13%, and it is called the FX Proctor Special. Why I say it's very interesting, because you can see what a steady cumulative profit I have for the Aussie. If I switch to the equity, you will see that we have 2 small drawdowns, nothing really to worry about. And if I show you the vendor's track record, we will see that the equity drops are very small. Actually, this account has been running since September 2023 on $1,000 live account, and the drawdown according to my FX book is 33.26%. And if I switch to the drawdown tab, I don't think this value is accurate, because you can see that in percentage the drawdown never went more than 8%. And if I just look at the growth one more time, we will see that there are no huge drawdowns in the equity. If I scroll lower, we will see the monthly analytics. It makes an average of 3 to 4% a month. Back in 2024, there are more profits along the year, and in 2023, all the profits are above 10%. So I assume the vendor just lowered the risk in 2025. And if I show you the history, you'll see that also here the vendor is trading the Aussie dollar. Now let me show you this account on the MetaTrader platform, because I want to show you the history. You will see that just a few times, one time in here, second time in here, third and a fourth time, the expert advisor had to open 0.02 lots in order to recover a loss. Actually, it starts with 0.01, second order with 0.01, and another recovery with 0.02, and all of those closed at the same time at the same price. One more time, very steady profits, just 5 losing trades that were actually recovered, right? They are just followed by a consecutive recovery trade, and all of those losses were recovered. And you can see that I have profit of 145, pure profit of 139 after the costs, which is pretty good, because sometimes with the brokers we see profit, but at the end the actual profit is way smaller because commissions, huge swaps and spreads. And with this Black Bull account, again, the results are great. The fourth expert advisor suitable for live account I want to show you is the Infinity Trader EA, and I have on another live account, and it's trading just the pound dollar. It's $1,000 live account, and from this one I've already requested a withdrawal. You can see it right in here. It made over 40% profit in the account, so I have requested a withdrawal on 22nd of August, and since then it's been profitable. And before I show you the backtest, let me show you the track record, because initially it was a $500 account. It went on a profit. I saw this stable performance, and then I have increased the initial balance to $1,000, and again very steady profits. This is the withdrawal, and again now it is profiting. Total return nearly 60% according to FX Blue. But let me show the backtest, because this is quite interesting. I will stick to $1,000 deposit, and I'll be backtesting it for the last, let's say, 5 years. I will just go 5 years back to 2020, 2nd of October. No forward testing, everything as modeling, and I'll just click on start. Let's see how this one will do. And here it is. You can see a few drawdowns. We will have a look at a second how big those are. But overall, this account of $1,000 grew all the way to $2,600. If I look at the backtest, we will see that the equity drawdown is about 26%. The total net profit is $1,400. And when you perform backtests, you can have a realistic expectations of the profits you can make with a robot, because I know that with these settings for 5 years it made $1,400. And if I calculate how much that is per year, that's about $280, or that is about $23 a month, or that's about 2.3% a month in $1,000 life account. And right in here I have the performance of the Infinity, and if I click click on stats, we can see that in a real environment, it makes nearly 5% a month, which is above the backtest, above the expectation, and that's fine. If it is below, then probably the expert advisor was over-optimized from the vendor. And before I show the expert advisor I found to be most suitable for a $5,000 life account with Black Bull, I want to point out that these 4 expert advisors that I just showed to you are trading different currency pairs. And that's something I've learned and it really changed my trading in the last 1 year, that if I trade many expert advisors, I should also diversify on different currency pairs, because before I was mainly focusing on the euro dollar, and when there were hot economic news, speeches from the US president or the president of the European Central Bank, there were huge moves and huge drops or profits in my entire portfolio, which is something I wanted to avoid. And these 4 expert advisors that I just showed to you, the multi-pair on euro dollar, the top 10 EAs with the euro yen, the Proctor with the Aussie, and the Infinity with the pound dollar down in here, this makes a very diversified portfolio of different currency pairs, different expert advisors on a broker with great trading conditions, and this is where I just saw stable results. As I said in my videos, 2% is my new target for the month with any EA, and if they make more, that's just welcome. Now let me show you the robot that I found to be suitable for $5,000 life account, and that is the Market Master. I have it on a 5K account, and you can see that it made 11.89% for 110 days, and it's just on the edge of my minimum target of 2%. It made 1.95 in the last 30 days. If I look at the track record, we will see a very steady performance on the euro dollar. If I click on stats, you will see that the average monthly return is actually 3%, which is just totally fine for me. Now right in here I have the track record from the vendor, and that's one of the few track records where we have live update, green and check, which means that the track record updates all the time. It is not manipulated and we can trust the results. You can see that this $1,000 life account made 150% gain or $1,500 as a profit. A little bit riskier settings compared to my life account, but the drawdown is still low. Just in July there was a drawdown of 8.8%, but overall you can see that there are no huge drawdowns. That's the one I just showed you in the drawdown tab. And here in this $1,000 life account, you can see that the vendor trades with 0.11 lots, and in my account of 5K I am trading it with 0.15 and the recovery is 0.30. So it's about 50% more exposure on a 5 times bigger account. That's why the risk in my account is lower. So the one thing I want you to get from this video, guys, is that no matter what account size you trade, no matter which expert advisors you pick, the important thing is to have a few different expert advisors on a few different accounts on different currency pairs or assets. Diversification, diversification, diversification. As always, I thank you so much for watching my video, guys. Before you go, check out this one on my side and you will learn more about one of the EAs I just mentioned. As always, don't forget I love you, trade safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.